Hello there and welcome to KMTV. I'm Josie Hannett, your top stories tonight. Man admits killing teenager. Cannabis factory found after high street fire. And Gills to host game against Shrewsbury. But first this evening, a 21-year-old man's been sent to prison for 5.5 years for the death of a teenager whose body was discovered in the sea. Michael Bowditch from Ramsgate had been at a party with Becky Morgan before they went to the Harbour Arm in Ramsgate in the early hours of May the 1st last year. Miss Morgan ended up in the sea where she drowned and he made no attempts to save her or find help. Bowditch from Ramsgate denied murdering Miss Morgan during a previous court appearance. Today he pleaded guilty to manslaughter. A cannabis factory has been discovered in a high street building where a fire broke out this morning. Crews were called to the Akash Tandoori in Chatham High Street after smoke was seen coming from the basement. Police found evidence that cannabis had been growing in the three-storey property. A man's been arrested after a woman was attacked at a block of flats in Maidstone. The assault happened just after 11 o'clock this morning in Marsham Street. The air ambulance, along with 4 police cars and a dozen officers, were called to the scene. The victim is being treated by paramedics. 4 Kent councils have confirmed they'll merge into one super council. It's been described as one of the biggest shake-ups in local government in recent years. Thanet, Dover, Shepway and Canterbury could become East Kent Super Council with their first election planned for 2019. It's all subject to the government's approval. Chris Wells is the leader of Thanet District Council and said the new system would mean the council tax would go up less in years to come.
It's very difficult even to set council tax bills this year, simply because the government changed some of the rules in its final settlement in December, and they certainly cost my council the need to find an extra £1 million in the short order of a few weeks. If we'd looked at what was happening with local authority funding 10 years ago, nobody would have believed that we'd have been 40% shorter now than we were not so many years ago, since 2008. Predicting these things in the future is very difficult. What I can tell you is that if you look at the predictions up to 2025, we are looking at needing probably savings between the four of us of about £60 million. We can get 41 or so million pounds of that out of this merger alone, and that means whatever rise in council tax may or may not occur, it's going to be an awful lot less than it would be if we carry on as individual districts.
A thief's been caught on camera stealing a charity box from a takeaway pizza shop in Kent. CCTV footage shows a man in a green coat at a Pizza Hut delivery shop in Folkestone Town Centre. He approaches the counter and takes the box. Police are now investigating the theft of the box, which was collecting for children in need, just before 10 last night. A man's been presented with an award after volunteering for the Coast Guard for 40 years. 67-year-old Charlie Davies is from New Romney and worked at the Little Stone Lifeboat Centre. He created this video. And
the sea is perfectly safe. As I say to everybody, the sea is perfectly safe until you forget that it's dangerous. And on that particular day that you forget it's dangerous, it will bite you. It doesn't forgive, it takes. But all the time you remember that the sea can be dangerous and treat it with respect, then you're okay. I love what I do. I cannot be away from the sea. I could not live inland.
And in sport, Gillingham boss Aidy Pennock should finally take charge of his home game on Saturday. Weather permitting, the Gills will host Shrewsbury at Priestfield following the midweek postponement of the game with Wimbledon. Pennock picked up the first point at Helm against league leaders Sheffield United last week, but there was still one thing missing.
That result, I'd like to get that win, I'll be honest with you. There'll be times when we don't play well and we win 1-0, and I'd take that every single week. I think from now to the end of the season we'll have to work hard like we did against Sheffield United, and carry on that performance and that endeavour, hopefully for the next 19 games.
Just before we go, here's Evie with the weather.
It will be a clear night tonight as temperatures drop to around 1 to 2 degrees in parts of Kent. Friday morning will be cloudy across the county with highs of 5 degrees. Parts of Kent will see glimpses of sunshine, but temperatures will still be low. And moving on into the afternoon, there will be light rain across most of the county, but for the rest, expect a cloudy and slightly warmer afternoon.
Well, that's all from us this evening. We'll see you again tomorrow with the latest stories from across Kent. In the meantime, though, don't forget you can always keep up to date by listening to KMFM or logging on to kentonline.co.uk. Have a good evening. Good night.